Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it. I hope you are all doing well. Pisces, we're going to take a look at what needs to come through for you. Now Pisces, this reading is going to be for all Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. I'll be using the horseshoe spread. Pisces. The first thing that I was picking up when I was setting up for doing your reading, when I held your card, Pisces, if you take a look, it looks like you are holding back the dam of perhaps your emotions, or you're trying to keep something from happening. Because she has her arms stretched out and there's so much going on behind her, around her, here in this image. And it's like you're trying to hold back the dam, perhaps of your emotions, or you're trying to hold back or suspend something, or it's like you're trying to keep something from coming through or keep something from happening. You may even be restraining yourself or trying to restrain something. You have these two, what I want to call like sea dragons. There's two of them, okay? I feel like you may be in two minds about something, or there may be two possibilities that are for you equal of have equal significance, or is equal in your desire for, or your not desiring for. But it's like you're trying to keep something steady either within yourself or with what's going on around you. But it's like you're dealing with duality, like two possibilities. You may even be at a crossroads. Okay, perhaps there are two possibilities that you just don't want to entertain. But it's like something you don't want to have come through, or something you're keeping back, right? I wanted more on that, Pisces, because I'm hearing the word incredible. Incredible. Something may be incredible to you, or what you're dealing with is incredible, has great magnitude for you, huge significance. And so using the Raincoast Oracle deck, okay, I pulled a card for you, and the card reads, "Don't allow history to repeat itself." Immediately, I'm drawn to this yellow, this small bit of yellow that's happening amidst all else that's going on. There's like some shadowiness here. You're seeing that blue trying to come through. It's a little blackened. There's some red. You see a bird. This is like a person. I feel like this is you, and there may be someone else involved. This may be the situation, or this may be, this search for clarity, or there's this wisdom here that needs to happen, or is happening, or not being allowed to happen in the situation, concerning someone else, or with who it's concerning as far as you're concerned. But you kind of like, I feel like this is you kind of like drawing into yourself, drawing back. But this yellow is what is very pronounced. And for me, for you, Pisces, I feel like this is speaking to your solar plexus. Now, for some of you, your solar plexus need to be worked on, or you've been working on that solar plexus, but this is speaking to your personal power, your inner strength, your self-esteem, talking about stress. It's talking about being empowered, or the lack of being empowered, but your will. And with it saying, don't allow history to repeat itself, I feel like you've been holding back the dam of your emotions. You may also been mincing words, meaning not truly saying what you think or standing in your truth. And either more and more that's something that you are doing is not standing in your truth, or issues with self-esteem, or maybe the stresses that are going on around you, where it just feels like this is the time for you to be in your personal power, for you to have inner strength with what you're dealing with or going through, for you to empower yourself here and have the will and the self-esteem to deal with whatever is causing you stress, or with whomever is causing you stress, because this is something that you already been around the fucking block about. This is something that you've experienced before. You have history with this. You have awareness, knowledge. This isn't something new that's happening to you or around you or that you're going through. And because you have experience with this, it's triggering you. I'm hearing that it's triggering you. I'm being brought back to the word incredible. It's like whatever you are experiencing, whatever you're going through, whoever is involved, or whatever the situation is that you're facing, what's incredible here, I feel like you worked so hard, or you thought you were working so hard to make sure that what you experienced before, that you sought to make sure that you didn't repeat history with your actions, or with what what you have experienced, whatever caused any hold up on you, or put things on hold in your life, or that you found yourself being stuck, or that you sacrificed yourself at times that you shouldn't. It's like you had decided you were no longer going to be the victim or be sacrificed about certain circumstances or people that don't serve you, because you know what that's like. You know what you've been through. You know what it took, and all it took to come out of your adversities, for you to have growth, for you to redeem yourself, if you will, to change. And you decided in that process that you were going to maintain your stability, perhaps speak your truth, to make sure that whatever you went through that was incredibly terrible, perhaps, or hard, that it didn't happen to you again. And you are now being visited by history. And so you're caught between a crossroads, if you will, with standing up for yourself and making sure that you don't allow history to repeat itself when you know that it's repeating. Perhaps there's something you want to hold on or keep, but maybe it's something that is not worth you. It's not worthy of you. And this may be something you need to see. And so I feel that your personal power is in question. Your inner strength is in question. Your self-esteem is in question. You empowering yourself or remaining disempowered is in question. Your will around what you want to see happen here is in question. Are you assisting in your affliction because you have the wisdom and the knowledge to address this? I wonder, is it that you don't want to because you're holding back? You want to keep it. I feel that you're struggling with something or about someone that has something to do with your stability, your security. It's causing you anxiety and causing you to feel ungrounded. And it's perhaps because you are in two minds about it. You have extreme emotions about it, and it's affecting you deeply, incredibly, if you will. And there's something that needs to be done, and you need to do it, and you know you need to, or that you should. And so, are you going to let history repeat itself or not? So, let's see what your focus is. Spirit, what is Pisces' focus? You want something to work out. You want something to work out. You desperately want something to work out, or there's something you wanted. There's like this energy of this strong, just so strong that it's incredible how great you feel about this or about someone that may or may not be getting in the way of how you show up for yourself or in the situation. So, Spirit, what is Pisces' focus? I also feel like you're trying to hold back or hold up from doing anything, thinking that perhaps any minute now it's going to fall into place. But at what cost to you emotionally, and what's happening to you mentally in your mindset? Yeah, I'm hearing an alarm go off, a car alarm go off. Something is alarming, or there's an alarm going off for you that you need to pay attention to, or perhaps are you ignoring, or are you trying to shut it off? Alarm bells may be going off for you. Thank you, Spirit. We have danger. Danger. Another sign got this. This here is an 11 that can also break down to a 2. So 2s talk about choice, talk about indecision, talk about what's being offered or not being offered, the scope of something, the balance of something, the commitment around something, the duality, debating how to deal with something, right? 2s also talk about union, conflict. But also the 2 can talk about the High Priestess, where I feel that you are sensing things intuitively, or your intuitive abilities are very strong. And my question to you is, are you allowing your intuition to guide you, or are you is your compass off? Are you not paying attention or listening to your intuition, or is your intuition off about something? I don't feel that it's off. I feel that there's a need for you to listen to your intuition about something where there's some danger around it. With it also being an 11, there could be a focus on, something being just, being right, being rational. There may be concern about whether or not you're being taken advantage of, or if you're doing that to someone. I feel this is towards you, though, Pisces. There's a need to be mindful of the severity of your choices, how something is unequal, or the need to have clarity here. Whatever you're dealing with, there is either a danger to you about repeating history. It's like whatever you're dealing with, you see there's like this leopard here. And again, whatever is being presented to you, or how you're seeing something, or perhaps you're coloring what you know you need to address, or what is happening that history is repeating itself, you are glazing over it because of your root chakra, your need for stability, your need to be secure. But you are not achieving that, because whatever it is you're glossing over with the leopard and trying to believe or allow things to fall into place or to go as they have been is affecting you, and not in a good way, because A leopard doesn't change its spots. You see that? A leopard doesn't change its spots. Now, either this is you in your actions, to some degree it is, repeating history on your part, or you are recognizing that you're in a situation or a relationship, or you are in a space of duality where you can go one way or another, or something can happen one way or another, in terms of two options, where one option is a danger to you and the other one is you standing in your power. So there needs to be balance. You may be so focused on trying to get the right thing to happen. There could be a legal matter here, but there may be a relationship that's toxic to you, or there's a situation that's toxic to you, or there's something you are in or doing that you see the signs. You see history repeating itself, or you're questioning that, and your intuition is trying to alert you to this. I feel like, this is almost like the shape of a coffin, where something that you thought was buried isn't. About perhaps how you make choices or do things, or about an experience or trauma or difficulty that you came out of, that you swore you wouldn't let happen again, but it's happening again. You see signs of it. It's showing up. And it's incredible to you because you actually thought you had this taken care about you, or about this kind of matter or connection, or this could be a connection with what shows up in the connections you form, right? Or what shows up in how you handle things, that you already have the knowledge and the wherewithal to show up for yourself in a way that allows you to stand in your truth and stand in your personal power, and relieve you of any stress, but also that lifts your self-esteem as opposed to shrinking it. Underneath you have 64, vigilance. This is 64 breaking down to a 10, or a 1, and the 10 is for me like the wheel of fortune, where there are shifts and changes that are happening, whether you are making them or they're happening to you, or both. But with vigilance, there's like this need to have some tenacity, or you are showing tenacity with something, but there's a lot of shadowiness here. So my question to you is, what are you being vigilant about? Are you being vigilant about standing in your personal power, standing in your truth with what you are manifesting and creating, because you are participating in what's being manifested in your life, or what you are dealing with or going through, or who is involving. But also, when you bring it to the wheel, there's shifts and changes. What shifts and changes are you making? What shifts and changes are you allowing? And there can also be the matter of this being divinely orchestrated to test you, for you to access the knowledge and wisdom you gained from history, from the experiences you had, to apply it to your here and now. And so there's a need to be mindful of how things appear, what opportunities that are presenting themselves, and are they actually opportunities that are worthy of you, or that you should be visiting or entertaining. To what extent are you adapting here? What are you crafting? What is the wisdom behind this? Or is there deceit? Or is there such a need for domination? Do you have false expertise where you thought you could manage and do and create and not repeat history, when instead you are repeating history? What is your level of mastership here, Pisces, on your own behalf? So let's get into what needs to come through. Spirit, what needs to come through for Pisces, please? What's in Pisces' recent past? Where's Pisces at in the present? What's in the future for Pisces? What is Pisces' energy and attitude? What is Pisces' concern? What is Pisces' challenge? You're not happy, Pisces. Some of you may be overindulgent, and that's getting in the way of you doing the things that would truly allow and make you happy. Meaning greed, the need for things, someone, something, or needing a situation, thinking that something could be consuming you emotionally. And what is Pisces' challenge? And what is Pisces' likely outcome? I feel, Pisces, that some of you started something or started a connection. Whatever you started, you may know you need to stop, or you won't stop because you started it and you want to stick with it. And that shit may not be good for you. And from the bottom of the deck, Spirit, what is the overall energy surrounding Pisces? Okay, we do have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, you may be being illogical about a situation, or you could be dealing with someone that's being illogical with you. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, she's a cutthroat energy. So there may be something you are needing to be cutthroat about to eliminate out of your world, or you may be having trouble being cutthroat in a situation. There could be issues with your plans or issues with your communication with this Queen of Swords. My question to you with the Queen of Swords in reverse, are you being smart and rational with your decisions, your planning, your thinking, with whatever is your focus around something that there can be some danger with, and there needs to be vigilance towards eliminating it, making sure you're not repeating history, not letting history repeat itself? Now, you could be being a bitch about what you got going on, and you just hell bent on it happening. Well, somebody is being a bitch with you, being bitchy with you. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has gone through a lot, who's experienced a lot, and gained a lot of experience, but experience through trial and pain, right? So are you applying the lessons you've learned? Or are you trying to, or do you need to? Like, where are you at in this? Because your actions may be damning you. Or you may be trying to, I'm also hearing, I'll be damned if history repeats itself. That's for some of you. But there's definitely intense emotions here. And you got to figure this out. Okay? There's a choice you need to make. And that choice needs to be around not repeating history. So let's get into this. Thank you, Spirit. And some of you are standing in your power. Yeah. Some of you are making sure history doesn't repeat itself. There's something you are recovering from. Can you guys see this? I'm trying to arrange it so you can. Bear with me. Thank you. Oh, that's another thing. There may be something you're bearing that you shouldn't, or you're being asked to be bared to bear with something. Maybe you shouldn't. What is the cross that you bear in this? And are you the one bearing it all, or being, expected to bear it all? Okay, here we go, Pisces. The first thing coming through is some of you are choosing to become single. Some of you are choosing to become single because you have been dealing with someone who was emotionally abusive, a manipulator, perhaps even a narcissist. And some of you are choosing to be single, choosing to leave a connection that you have been in. Some of you have been in this connection 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks. Some of you 3 days. But you're choosing to be single. Okay? That's what's coming through immediately, because you don't see the victory in this, because there's things that you are acknowledging. For others of you, you don't want to be single, even though you're refusing to recognize that the history is repeating itself here. Now, your overall energy is you do have the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Cups, but the King of Cups is in reverse. So you could be dealing with the King of Cups individual, male or female, but this is someone who is very emotionally manipulative, very upset. This is someone that lacks accountability, doesn't take responsibility, lacks compassion with this King of Cups energy. Now, this also could be you, but there's a focus on wanting to gain in a situation with something that perhaps wanting to gain from or gain with this King of Cups individual, or there's something that you are very upset about that you're looking to gain, or perhaps you may be being emotionally manipulative. But I don't think so. If you are, you're being emotionally short with yourself. But there's a focus on gain. Now, the Nine of Pentacles can also talk about money, independence. Okay? You may be focused on your independence, and you may be worried about that. Have a lot of feelings and emotions where you're very upset with this King of Cups in reverse energy. You may be lacking enthusiasm. Your intuition could be off. For some of you, you may be yearning for romance or trying to seek your own identity in a situation or scenario. Well, there's something that you want to gain some recognition here with. But there's some sort of concerns here that you are looking at or needing to look at. And there may be a need for you to trust your authority. There may be concerns with yearning to belong. You may be seeking security within a situation or with someone else that you're involved with or dealing with, or needing to seek security and solace within yourself. For some of you, you're not getting the recognition or the gratitude that you want in this situation. But there is a focus on gaining what you want and being independent or stable, or there's something you're single-handedly doing or feel that you're doing because someone else may be lacking accountability or resourcefulness. Something's being torn. Now, your energy and attitude here is you do have this Three of Swords, but it's in reverse. with the Seven of Wands. I do like seeing that Three of Swords in reverse, because what that's telling me is that your attitude is that you are focused on healing. You're focused on healing. You're focused on recovering from something that there was some sort of breakdown in communication, a temporary setback, a disappointment, a heartbreak. You may be healing from heartbreak. Or, you may be healing from, a situation where there was a three-party situation, or there were external factors that are involved where you were suffering, or you may have felt betrayed. But this is you healing, recovering, okay, or focusing on that and fighting for that, standing your ground. For some of you, there's challenges with your ability to heal. You're struggling with that, but you are looking to stand your ground. But for the most part, I feel that this is a focus on healing and standing your ground, right? Standing in your personal power, or there's the danger of, your personal power being resisted with something that you had been healing from, or that you're healing from, or you're working to heal from. Because that Seven of Wands is saying that there is you showing valor, or you standing against the odds, or you're being resisted, or are you resisting yourself? In the recent past, you do have the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, first of all, you have two eights here. So there's been some activity in the mind and in actions, right? Where, there's a focus on perspectives, focus on details, or needing to focus on details. Something that is, or things that are altering what you think, or changing your perspective, or that these things need to happen. But also with eights, this is talking about having awareness, learning, having peace, gathering yourself, where there's a focus on, achievement, clarity. There could be an issue of denial, or something needs to be modified, or maybe you were trying to modify something. All these things fall with an eight. Something that you were trying to be strong about, but you may have tried to earn something, or you may have been trying to address some problems that needed resolving with these eights. And so I feel like there was some dissatisfaction here with efforts, where there were some restrictions either imposed on you, or that you just were experiencing in some way. But also there's something to do with your response to it, or how you're being responded to. So in the recent past, you released something that wasn't working. Okay? You released something that wasn't working, or you thought you did. Okay? For some of you, you may have been released from work. Okay? Or for some of you, you are liberated because something that you were working hard on or trying to build was no longer prudent, or you were focusing on how to liberate yourself because something wasn't prudent or worth working on anymore, or perhaps you didn't see all the details, or maybe you did, but either way, there was some sort of release or liberation in the recent past with something that was not working. Now, this could be around money, this could be around work, this could be around whatever that is of value to you with the pentacles here, where your mindset was involved. And so what this tells me is that you were in a trapped mindset, that you did have difficulty navigating this. Whether you saw it not working for you by what you do, or not working no matter what was happening here. At present, you do have the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Emperor in reverse. So this could be to do with a father figure with the Emperor, or someone who is a dad, a fatherly energy. This could be around dealing with authority. But this is about control, right? With the Emperor, or the lack of control, the lack of organization, or being over controlling is more the case. And being over controlling is lacking control, right? or something is disorganized, or it's not being built correctly, or there's something's lacking reason, or someone you're dealing with is lacking reason. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, you are dealing with a lot of burden that you are presently looking to release. You're overwhelmed by your responsibilities, or there's a situation or things that you want to bring some finality to. And so you're at the point where in that situation or situations, you find that it has grown stale or overwhelming or unhealthy for you. And here you are at, are you or are you not repeating cycles? Okay? Because the Ten of Wands, you're dealing with the 10. And 10s talk about that finality. 10s talk about completion, closure. What are you devoted to? 10s talk about what is culminating, what is perhaps being reinstated or shouldn't be reinstated. Being able to bring an end to an era, or are you trying to build a bridge to a fresh start? Or do you think that's what it is? This is also talking about, obsession perhaps, or exhaustion with something. With this Ten of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So you could be burdened by someone, or burdened by what you're focused on. Are you overly focused? You overly controlling something here? But there's an issue around actions and focus, and how you governing this. You may be lacking courage, or you could be too ambitious. You either are lacking control or discretion. There may be a need to, or you are examining the motivation here. And also it's possible you're burdened with the institution of things, where someone is in authority, or there's some irresponsibility that could be happening here. Now, there may be something where there's a problem with what you're building, or you are burdening yourself with what it is you're trying to protect. But with the Emperor, there's a focus on stability. And so my question to you is, are you sticking with an approach, or are you looking at how to change it, to restructure it? But with that Emperor in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse, you are overwhelmed and burdened by trying to relieve yourself of the issues, the circumstances that is getting out of control, or you may be feeling controlled by perhaps a boss, or your father, or father figure, or authority, or someone you're in a relationship with. Spirit, what is this Ten of Wands reverse and Emperor reverse, please? Thank you. You have the Knight of Cups. This is concerning burden around an offer, an opportunity, perhaps in love, or with, I feel like with this Knight of Cups, there may also be a need for you to see reality in something that you could have been fantasizing about, or that it was unrealistic. With the Seven of Pentacles, this could be you burdened with an opportunity that you are investing in, or trying to invest in, or want invested into. But with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a waiting. There could be children involved. There may be some waiting that has children involved in this. Or something is very dear to you. There are perhaps 3 things or 3 people that are very dear to you. But there's something around waiting, evaluating, offer, an opportunity in love or with what you're creating or your creativity around something. This could be someone with the Knight of Cups energy that comes across as, with romance and love, but it may be burdening you, actually, where they're over controlling and unreasonable. I'm hearing tyranny. And so there's a need for you to evaluate and assess the situation and your part in it and the part that's being played on the other side. Now you do have in your future the Four of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords, which is upright. So there is a lack of harmony. There may be issues around the home or with family, where you are meditating and contemplating or taking a step back from it. You may be having trouble with seeing success and completion with your aims. There may be issues with stability, and you're trying to take a step back and meditate on the situation and contemplate, or trying to put a rest to the disharmony and the lack of success concerning home or what you're trying to complete or see stability with in the future. And so your concern is you do have the Seven of Pentacles that's here with the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a concern with the energy and effort being put into something or waiting for something to get done. This could be about money or work, because you have two pentacles here. So whatever this is of value to you. Or with a relationship, someone may be moving very slow or not moving fast enough as far as you're concerned, and you're evaluating that. Perhaps that could not be, you're wondering, maybe is this caution, or is this person dragging their feet, or this could be you. But there is a concern on investment and responsibility, getting something done, or receiving the help, right? And so there's concern with how a situation is being assessed. Your challenge here is you do have this Knight of Cups that's showing up reversed with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And remember, over here, clarifying your present, is this Knight of Cups that was in the upright around what you were evaluating or waiting on. With this Knight of Cups in reverse and this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there's the challenge of something being unrealistic, or the challenge of not seeing things in reality for what it is, the challenge of a problem with an offer or an opportunity, or a problem with a connection in love. And there's some instability here with this Ten of Pentacles. Again, it could be connected to family, or this lack of an offer is connected to family, or the lack of stability, or there's problems with what is being built here, or there is issues with trying to maintain. This may be the challenge of rejecting an offer or opportunity in love, or just an offer or opportunity in general, where, there's a need to assess the stability. There may be a challenge with trying to restore love or establish the opportunity or offer you want in love or in money or whatever it is of value to you, or as it has to do with family. Now, your likely outcome is you do have this Three of Cups in reverse with the World in the upright. So there's no coming together. There's no cooperation or support or harmony here. There's no connection or reconnecting here. Something's coming to a close. Something's being completed. A cycle is coming to an end here. There's a lack of harmony, and this could be in family or in a three-party situation dynamic. But there's like a lack of success in what it was you wanted to achieve, involving others that you wanted to obtain or get success, completion, or bring to a close. Spirit, clarify this Three of Cups and the World, please. Thank you. Yeah, because there's a holdup. All right, with the Hangman here. There's something that's on hold here with the Hangman. There's an issue with trying to gain a new perspective, or see the alternative, or get someone else to gain a perspective, a new perspective, or reach the alternative here with this Hangman here. This may be due to someone's conviction about something, having tunnel vision or being selfish. There may be depression being caused here. Perhaps there's some blind allegiance on your part or a part of another. Underneath, we do have the Four of Swords. So you are trying to get enlightenment here, or you are gaining enlightenment here with this Four of Swords, of which you are meditating on, where you are perhaps coming to the conclusion that this is something that you should not entertain, but this is something that is going to happen or shouldn't happen. So let's get a piece of additional guidance here if we have more time. Spirit, what is some guidance for Pisces? They want me to stop there, and so we will. And with that, let go of resentment and choose to heal. I hope these messages help. Bye, Pisces.